Hi, morning. As you can see, I'm sitting in a coffee shop and a restaurant and a shop, all three. Very nice concept actually. So people who come to shop for electronics, be it mobile phones, laptops, whatever it is, and they just want to chill before they take a decision, they can come and sit and have something to eat. The concept is brilliant, but while the concept is brilliant and good, there is one drawback. You see, any shop, any establishment is run by people. I'll give you my personal experience that I went through in this very place. So I'd come just to scout around and see what's new in terms of phones and the tablets that have come out. So I walk into this Samsung showroom, happen to walk into one, and products are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They've really, gone forward leaps and bounds. Now I have an old S23 Ultra, the Galaxy, and I want to upgrade now because it's been some time, and being a photographer myself, I like to keep abreast with the latest in technology, and of course affordability is a very big thing. So I walk into this place, and I always exchange my old one for the new one. So I walked across to the counter where the S24 Ultra was there, and I asked this young man who was leaning on the counter. I had to say excuse me because he never noticed me coming there also. And I said, look, I've got this 23 and I want to upgrade. So I asked him how much for the 24. For a minute he just looked at me as though I asked him some question from outer space. And then he said, 24? 1 minute, sir. Then he picks up his phone and he's not looking at me. He's lost. Then another lady comes, and I think that lady was a supervisor. She comes and I tell her, look, I want to upgrade. I have this 23, I want to upgrade for the 24. How much for the 24? She also goes through the damn price list because this is something very new. I mean, it's off the cuff. You should know it. 110, 120, whatever. So she gives me the price. I said, so how much for the old one? So just 1 minute, I'll ask the agency. So normally it's never done from the showroom, it's done from another third party. So she calls that person up and she says, you'll get 30 for it. I said, okay, thank you. And I walk out. Then I see a section where there are microwaves and refrigerators, air conditioning. So I go upstairs because microwaves also have evolved. So I saw one very different one. I said, let me go and check it out. I go there. I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. Nobody inside. The guard sees me but doesn't do anything. He doesn't inform anyone. Finally, one lady comes out from some corner of the hall, must be an office there, and she's going down. She doesn't even look at me. And as she is going down, I think she's a client or something. But then she turns around and says, sir, you want something? I said, yeah, is anyone here? Yeah, I'll just send that person. That's all she said. That person never comes out from wherever. Never. I just walk out. So, what is this? Brilliant brand, lovely location, lovely store. And what do you get? Zilch. Zero. Why? All because the manpower there thinks that people who will come here know the brand, they don't have to do any selling, and they'll buy what they want to buy. They don't want to buy, they won't buy. Because there are hundreds of other people who will buy. Now, this is heights of arrogance coupled with a very sad attitude towards customer service. And this is not the first time that I've encountered this. Many, many times. The flip side, which I witnessed last evening when I went to grab a bite, I went to this, again, it's a new place, so I'm just trying out something which is affordable, clean and neat. So I go to this restaurant. This is on the rooftop. It was pouring cats and dogs. It was crazy, the kind of rain that was taking place last evening. So anyway, I sit down there, order a simple rice and dal, which I haven't had for moons. And this very nice guy, young chap, from the land of the Seven Sisters, which is Northeast. This big smile on his face. How are you, sir? What can I get you? I would recommend you try this and this. Do you want it spicy? Do you want it less spicy? There were certain dishes which were very spicy. Sir, if you like it, I'll tell the chef to cut down on the spice. He was so proactive. He was so accommodating. When I asked him, it was about 4:35 almost when I had my lunch yesterday. And I asked him, have you had lunch? He said, no, sir, I'll have it later. We are caught in certain things. It's raining, so we had some extra work. But thank you for asking. He said, thank you for asking. Now, what a difference. And this guy kept checking with me. Sir, is it okay? Can I get you anything? Can I get you anything? Why don't you try this dish? Why don't you try this dessert? He went on and on. But did it very nicely, very tastefully, and with a smile on his face. Now why I'm saying this is to show you two parallels. One, in a shop where nobody cares whether you exist or don't exist. You could be a ghost for all they care, but they're okay with it. Why? Because they think they're getting a salary, they have that brand tag on their label on their shirt, so it's fine. And here is another guy who doesn't represent any great brand. It's another restaurant among the thousands of restaurants that are there in a city. But he goes all out to ensure that you have a smile on your face. Now, if you were a customer, if you are somebody who's conscious about the kind of service you get, of course, brand may be important. Of course, the product has to be good. The quality has to be good. But what is the kind of service you look for and is acceptable to you? And the problem is, nobody educates these people. It's really sad. So give this a thought, guys. When you get an opportunity to help these chaps, to educate them as to what they're required to do, go ahead and do it. There's no problem. After all, if you are experienced, they are not so experienced, but they need someone to guide them. And sometimes people like you and me who are customers, who are clients, they will listen to us because for them it's feedback from someone totally different, out of the system, who is not going to mince words or put masala, as we call it, or concoct things which normally would happen in a system. This is raw data that's coming out to you. So give it a thought. Will you help people improve, whether they've had training or not, or will you just accept whatever they give you and walk off, which is equal to no improvement whatsoever and frustration for you as a client? Give it a thought and have a lovely day.